that because brains are very much so on Planet Amber. Not in the title. It was a choice. Anyways. See, you know what's fucked up is now that I'm in Club Cottontale, which, by the way, hello motherfuckers, welcome to Club Cottontale, place for me to be me. I'm Amber motherfucking Lewis, you found me as Cottontale is Mooiisstt. Um, I was feeling anxious moments ago. Right now, that chest pain instantly gone, and I actually feel like toking my bowl. Right? But like, what the fuck? Like, that's so wild. But it's also why my therapist, Hosey Posey, will be like, "Have you done your channel lately?" Because it helps. Okay, good. Okay, so it is purple. It's just more blue than purple, and I do see the purple tips a little bit now. For some reason, my camera picks up tones differently than in person, but it doesn't look blue on camera. It looks purple, so I'm happy with that. Oh my god, my brains. Okay, let me see. I'm putting a Christmas character on. If yours happens to fucking. Yours was like 30% behind mine, though. Excuse me. Shit, what was I gonna do? Oh, yeah, YouTube. YouTube! So I can see the Chizity chat. Oh my gosh, one of these times, like in the past, somebody was like, I'm typing just to see if you actually see the chat. And I'm just like, what? I'm like, I'm like, that would make sense in someone's channel where they have like fucking 30 people watching, 10 people talking type of thing. But like, you popped in and you're the only person. And like, how would I not see your chat? But I think it's, I don't know, I think the way that I interact sometimes people just assume that I am completely oblivious to everything. Everything goes over her head. She'll catch nothing. And then, I mean, that's something that I've come to realize that it really depends on which amber you're getting, because some ambers are more spicy than other ambers, and some ambers are very childlike because they are. It's, that's the one thing that all my exes say, Ray, is they're like, I never know what amber I'm gonna wake up to, and I'm just like, huh, cool. Exactly. Like, funny because I don't know either. It's like I know I'll just like that's why I like cleaning, I think, so much because like for a moment of the day, my I was just like wanting to rage. So I just go into Rainbow's room, look at the cleaning I did, looked at all her stuffed animals in the eyes cuz like I set up all her stuffed animals to where like you can see all of them. And I just like went in and made eye contact with all of them and it made me feel good. That's why I just wish that there was like disabled maids, a company that would hire people that are mentally or physically challenged, but we're really good at cleaning and we like cleaning. But you can't. Right? The things that people don't really like doing. But for, $15, $20 an hour, you do all that shit. Or maybe you give them like a deal. It's $15 an hour, but if you book 5 hours, I take like you get 1 hour free or some shit like that. I've done that before, and I actually did successfully clean a few people's houses. Um, I remember. I babysat when I was with Dan. He did this landscaping for this elderly lady that he knew, and I would babysit her dog sometimes, or just go feed them, check on the kitchen. She really loved the way I cleaned her kitchen. She's like, "Are you sure you're not an old lady trapped in a young person's body?" Um, and I'm like, "Well, I take after my grandma on how I cleaned up." Um, like she liked the fact that I didn't wonder where the sponge was. I was like, "You have a stack of washcloths underneath the sink. Are those not the sponge?" She's like, "Oh, no, they are. Just most people your age don't know that." Because I was like 21 at the time, So, um, but yeah, she just really liked how I tidied up and everything, and um, she knew that I smoked herbage, but she could never tell, and she liked that. Basically, I left it better than when I arrived. Like it always looks exactly the same, and that's something that people take pride in. And then I remember before that, when I was still in high school, maybe just out of high school, did some housekeeping for my next door neighbor. I'd go over there once a week, uh, and at that time it was like $10 an hour. And I remember she always gave me $20, um, but I always finished in an hour to an hour. I think an hour and a half was the longest time. And I would just, pick up all their laundry, put it in their laundry room. She didn't want me to do the laundry. That was fine, but I would just pick up all the laundries, clean their two bathrooms, vacuum their floors, clean the kitchen. It was nice. Yeah, I fucking enjoyed it. Um, and she knew, she was a toker, so like I'd come over and she'd be like, "Hey, you want a toke?" I'm like, "Fuck yeah! Let me just wash my hands real quick." And I also don't judge. Like the best maids, they don't give a fuck if your panties are crusty. We ain't looking at that shit. We're picking it up, putting it in its designated area, and going on to the next grit and grime. We don't fucking care if you're dirty. That's our bread and butter. Yeah, I wish. I wish that. And it's so crazy because there's a company in Canada that does just that. Um, and truly, if I ever wanted to, I probably could move in with my Canadian mommy. Um, I just don't know if I could. I don't know if I could. Like, she lives in Canada, man. It's fucking cold. Like, their snow days are like there's 2 feet of ice on the road, and that's why you can't go to school. Like, um, she even says she's like, if I wasn't born and raised here, I would definitely not live where the air obliterates my face. Man. Come on, raise update. I just wanna pew pew things and I don't wanna do it by myself. Oh yeah, I know it is. When it was so I was so excited right when I saw it and it like did the first portion really fast and I was like, "Ooh!" And then it literally took like 2 minutes to go to 2% and I was like, "Ooh." Yeah. It was disappointment on the highest realm, but that's okay. And now that I got medicine in me, it's like I feel like marijuana is like this sexy green lady that just like flows into your brain and just starts kissing the neurons. You know what I mean? She's like, "Ooh, you look a little like you need a little help. How you feel now?" Like I swear that is exactly like that's why it always gets referred to as a she. You know, like I feel like yeah, it's a sexy marijuana lady who's just like, "I'm gonna do my voodoo witchy herbal medicine magic on your brain. Ooh, inhale, exhale, munch me down." Like, I love and I hate. Like, 'cause I can feel half of my brain is just like, no. Don't. We don't love life. And then my other part of my brain's like, let's get naked and dance in a rainbow. This is, yeah, right. Oh man, I'm so fucking thankful for you, Ray. Like, we need more people that just, like, let people be themselves. Ask questions if you need to, you know. Man, I'd like to think that even if my Amber Jr. didn't exist in my life, my Ray Jr. would still keep me wanting to go, which is so interesting. It made me think about a junior and how, like, I call my daughter Amber Jr., but of course other people don't. Like, I was like, I know a junior. I don't call him Ray Jr. Like, so I just found it interesting. Like, that's why people call her Amber, because she is Amber. It's just, on paperwork she's Junior. And I just, like, I don't know. It didn't quite click for me. I don't know why, but um, I have been explaining to her that rainbow is spelled differently than, like, a regular rainbow that's in the sky. And she really likes that. She likes how I've given her a unique name. I've also talked about my birthing story. Um, and she was like, "Oh, I was born sleeping," which means that I wasn't alive. And I'm like, "Yep." And I was like, "That makes you my miracle baby." She's like, "Yep, I'm super strong now." And I'm like, "Yes, you are." Like, 'cause that's just fucking A, man. If it was my mindfulness, if it was one of the other Ambers, whatever, fucking helped me on the day that Rainbow was born, that I had, I didn't realize in the moment what was going on. Because if I had, it probably would have just been so bad. So I'm just glad that when she was laid on me, I'm like, oh, she's sleeping. Like, it just never even occurred to me. Like, bitch, you just gave birth. The baby's supposed to be crying. Like, I was just so fucking happy. And I just, like, I'm trying to get myself to be at a place where, I don't have daily triggers. Like, I'm always going to have these ailments, but I don't want them to be something that is a daily event that I heavily have to do. Like, I'm going to always have to daily do it, but eventually it's going to be like breathing. And every so often, your breathing gets really fucked up. Like, you get choked up or you lose your breath, but that shit don't happen all the time. I look forward to that. I've been watching different stories of people, and it kind of gives me hope, but I don't know. There's just so much. I need to get to therapy more, because there's so much to unpack, and, like, my therapist has been trying to get me to talk about my childhood, and it's just very clear that I'm not going to be able to not work on a good portion of it and just, like, do my best. It's like, man, I'm not. Oh, I'm honestly worried about flashbacks and, like, memories that I've repressed, unrepressing themselves. Can't think of the word that's opposite of it, but sometimes I'm also glad that I don't hang out with a lot of people, because back in the day when I would just be around tons of people, I would have to pretend that things I said didn't affect me. Just the ridiculous questions and statements and remarks, like the people who thought it was funny that because I had PTSD, they were going to make some weird military jokes and stuff like that. And I'm like, I wasn't in the military. They're like, oh, that's even worse. It's just like the naivety of it. I just hope that those people don't continue to do that stuff to this day. I always just kind of chummed it up like, okay, we were in our early 20s. But I personally think a lot of those people are just going to be like that their whole life. And it's probably why whenever I try to connect with people, I would say like 7 out of 10 times they just ghost me, because I'm no longer being that person that they remembered, because they're like, you're you but different. And I'm like, yeah, I have boundaries now. Like, I'm not just gonna let you say and do whatever you want. I'm not just gonna go along with this adventure that makes me feel icky just because, oh, I get to like hang out with someone. Materializes. That's so awesome. I love when you do that. I always imagine it's like the beaming. Do 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 do. Like, oh man. See, that's so wild. Like, I literally have you. I can hear your sexy voice right now. But when you popped into my in the channel, it just made me like I got anxious, but it also made me happy. And it's so hard to explain that to strangers. I always just use you as an example. Like, if your ears are constantly like ringing, that is me, 100%. Because I be talking about you all the time, and I'm like, dude, I have my best duder. I can't. I get anxious just going to talk with him or play a game with him. Like my Canadian mommy, I've only done like one video chat with her because she knows they make me extremely anxious. And she doesn't understand it, but she just accepts it because it's me. You know, like a lot of people would be like, people that I'm trying to get to know. So it's not even someone that knows me, and I'm just trying to get to know them. And they're like, "How can you do YouTube but doing a video chat makes you anxious? That makes no sense." And I'm like, "Doing YouTube makes me anxious too." They're like, "Then why do you do it?" And I'm like, "Well, if you stop being condescending for a moment, I will tell you." Like, right? Exactly, exactly. It's like it's a choice. Oh man. God damn it, marijuana. I love how like great it is for so many different things. For me, it is that chronic pain and triggers like PTSD. It's it's why a lot of veterans get medical marijuana, because it you know I remember one vet, um, that I met through Genesee's fiance Matt, because he's a veteran who is on. He's currently on SSI, and he also, or he's filing for SSI, but he gets medical cannabis. So he's on the radar of all these type of people, and they're like, he had a friend who used to love the 4th of July, and then he ended up serving around the same time that Jonathan was in the service. He ended up serving and experienced some things, and then the loud noises were too much for him. He was prescribed medical marijuana, and he stopped having daily panic attacks to just like regular sounds, like the coffee maker or something like that. And then he was actually able to watch fireworks again. And it was all because of marijuana, right? Nice. Like, I love, it's such a win. Like, I love how diverse she is, and how, like, I've only taken one little hit ski, and my brain's just, it's just like, it's hard to explain. But it's it's the basicness of, well, I once was sad and now I'm happy. Like, it's so much more than that, but it's essentially that. Oh, I wish it helped my carpal tunnel pains that I get, but I don't know. I think those are just like my nerves are shot. You know what I mean? Because that's what carpal tunnel is. Ah, so I just think that unfortunately, I'm gonna lose my hands. Like, I'm only 37, so I guarantee by the time I'm 60, I won't be able to use my hands anymore. Um, I have noticed though that writing in cursive is way easier, and I can't help but feel like all that paperwork that I filled out today, it wasn't in cursive, and I kind of feel like that's what caused all of this pain that I'm going through right now in my right wrist and arm. It hurts so much. That's fucked up. Is because like I don't feel my hip as much because marijuana helps with her osteoarthritis cannot defeat the marijuanas. Everyone who has arthritis should be choking. Toking the herbs. Choking the herbs. I guess that's accurate too. Oh yeah, I need to finish making my setup. Because we put his emotes on. We need to switch to his wraps. Where you at? Mr. Yule, right there. Haha. Yeah, I love Mr. Yule's setup because I gave him 3 different wraps. It's like each weapon has like its own thing. Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I love it so much. I almost feel like I should have, like, this should be red, not green. Let's see. No, not blasted. Where's that one? I have like a red Christmassy paper. At least I thought I did. It's right there. Yeah, ultra red. Oh yeah, that looks badass. Alright, now he has 4. My pistol and my AR, which are my most weapons that I would use the most, are like a shiny, it says festive paper, it's like a shiny green. And then I have this fun, like, diamond and Christmas tree pattern that's on my SMG, my shotgun, and then my snipe. Although I kind of feel like the sniper should have the red one too. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's sexy. Okay. Ultra red is now the sniper rifle. And then I have well wrapped for vehicles, which is only boats right now, but honestly, they need to give us the golf carts. They should never taken those away after they gave it back. Tantalized us with it. Okay, Mr. Yule's weapons. Now we need his lobby. Put it on no music because my ears just don't even want it. Okay, car. Mr. Yule. Yeah, it's like it knew. Like, easily went to each and everything. Ooh. We haven't updated this in a little bit. No. I was like, wait, what? I totally forgot. Like, oh, you can see that. Yeah, no, this is his car that I originally designed for him. I hadn't put on the smoke drift yet, so it says it's blue, but we don't want blue. I'm thinking so. Ooh, maybe the green. The red would be fantastic. Yeah, I like the green for sure. It's just like not quite the same green as my stars. I really like the red, the crimson. Oh yeah. Ooh, I could put some gold. I always pair it, like, I'll look at my character, look at the car. But yeah, having him stand next to it, it looks good. Definitely don't need to do anything to the colors. It's just my boost in the trail. Let's see. Yeah, I see. I feel like green boost, and then, I need to have the drift smoke of crimson. It's just so good. I'm gonna do that one. Yes. Really wish I had the red. That just looks so damn sexy. I'll try it with the green. I'll know more when I am in-game and can see the way it looks. No. Squeeze me. Yes, beautiful. Beautiful. Cheers to anyone lurking, twerking, watching incognitally. Ooh, it's literally 7:42. A cheers. "7:42" is 42, which is the meaning of life, and 47, which is my favorite number. Yeah. I had a person one time ask me if the reason my, like, Hitman, they're like, you must really love Hitman. And I was like, I've seen people play it, never really gotten into it. They're like, oh, well, he's Agent 47. I'm like, oh, that's rad. Yeah, no, exactly. Someone gave me Hitman stickers because it had the 47 all over, and I have them somewhere. Because I'm like, yeah, 47. I'm like, fuck it, yes. Um, but yeah, no, my favorite number actually comes from a name that I added up. So growing up, I don't know if boys ever did it, but girls would put 0 through 9 and then write or not 0 through 9, 1 through 9, and put the alphabet underneath it. So A is 1, B is 2, so on and so forth. And then when you get to 9, you switch it so it's the A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. So I would be 9, but J would be 1. And then it goes on and so forth. So, Evil Eric, I used honestly, I used to think he was an imaginary friend. I've later learned that he is part of my DID, but in middle school is when Evil Eric came to be, and 47 is what Evil Eric equals. And I loved it so much that I kept it ever since. So 47 actually means is Evil Eric. Eric with a K, not a C. I like that name, Eric with a K. I just like the way it looks. I'm not sure why. I feel like if I was to be a boy, I'd be Eric for sure. Or like a Frederick, and then right, but like Eric's within it, so I'd be like they call me Freddie or Eddie. Yeah, I'd be that person. Like I personally think the universe has made me in this fleshy form, female, because I'd be such a fucking fuck boy if I was a guy. I think, I I just feel like I would. I'd have 3 girlfriends. They would all know about each other, but I wouldn't be polyamorous. Oh, I'd be Charlie Sheen. Tiger's blood. Oh man. Alright, let's finish this toke. Get another one in us. Hopefully your thing updates quick enough so we can at least play one match before you have to go to bed. Oh, come on. Yeah. Well, I'm glad that you at least suggested the party chant, and I'm glad that I flipped some coins and decided to make one and whatnots, because even though I knew I wasn't in a chatty mood, I did know that just being in your presence, so to speak, would help me. So, yes, thank you. I'm thankful for it. I mean, truly, you and Kayla are my family, man. Like, that's you're my support system. You're the people who, if like I was on my deathbed, like those are the people I'd be like, you have to get, like, contact these two people. They have to know. Um, which is wild to say, is like I don't even know if I would contact my family. Because, like, for me, I don't think that being blood with someone means that you should automatically know about their health or what's going on in their life. I think what determines that is the care and the love behind it. It's like, huh? Oh. Oh, yes, no, I like random. Right. Well, definitely you and Kayla, but also her fiance Matt, because guns. Um, I also feel like we would probably go to Canada because I, for some reason, think that snow would be a bit better to fight the zombies. Um, and then I'd probably just leave the other. Like, I don't really think I'd need more than just us four adults, and then I would have all our kids. But two kids equal one adult, so. Yeah, exactly. Cause I'm thinking like, all right, so five kids and four adults. I'm like, we goods to go. You know what I mean? And maybe hit up my Uncle Jimmy, because word through the grapevine is Uncle Jimmy's got a bunker. So, yeah, like that's the word through the grapevine. But really, like, I would be I'd be good. And if someone was like, well, you gotta choose, like, what about Rainbow's dad? I'm like, nah, I'd choose Allie. Yeah, you mean the bait? Oh yeah, no. Yeah, I've thought about that before. I think everyone has kind of thought about, like, what would you do if that had to happen. And for me, my go-to weapon would be my golf club, because I would just try to whack them really hard to their head. Even if it didn't kill them, it would stun them enough for me to get away. Um, I would have a lot of sharp sticks and bow staffs and stuff like that. Also, and high ground. Oh my god, I don't know. These days he's looking a bit round, so. Yes! Come here! Come here! Come over here! That's so great. Uh, we're good to go. Oh yes, like equivalent of taking a canary in the mines. Now, if I can choose any celebrity, I would choose Pedro Pascal, and it wouldn't be because he was in Last of Us. The motherfucker just seems like he has very good street smarts, but also you could just get along with him, like have a good ass motherfucking conversation. Yeah, no, people always want to go, well, I'd take, like, the biggest person. Like, the biggest person's going to be an asshole. Like, if you think about it, like, if you're going to have a bunch of meatheads, like, yeah, you're strong enough, but you're not strong enough necessarily for all the things. Because, especially with zombies, it's not about just rushing in and being oorah. It's about outthinking the mindless. That's why. Snow, treehouse, sharp sticks. I'm not a big fan of guns, but have at least one person that knows how to do it. But not necessarily for killing zombies. It'd be for hunting a food. Like the wet guns itself would not get used in zombie killing. Like for one, bang bang, that's gonna bring them closer. Like you want to use something that's gonna be more silent. See, these are the things that people don't think about, and that's why like I have thought about it. Like you have thought about it. Like we know what we would potentially do in that sort of like astronomical event because our brains are just that self-aware, but also we think of all the different aspects of it, you know, like plus bullets, you're gonna run out of bullets eventually. I wouldn't want to take people who can't adhere to a lifestyle without junk food. Because in the apocalypse, there ain't gonna be no Doritos. You know what I mean? Like, we. Yeah, that's true. That's true. But just like the person who's like, I don't want to eat this again. It's like, do you want to starve? Yeah, no. There's just like maybe my little brother, but I feel like my little brother, he would have his own little squad. You know what I mean? Like, he'd probably call me up and be like, "Do you need me?" I'm like, "I'm good." Be like, "Cool, I'll be over this way." Like, like have people in different sectors. But that's, I mean, that's if we survive the first wave. Because let's be honest, if zombies are afoot, like, whoo, at that point, I'd just be hoping that we really are in a simulations and some of us mean more to our alien controllers or whatever you want to call them. I just imagine it's like The Sims. And I imagine that like my aliens like my character is playing Sims, but her character is playing Sims also. It's just like a fucking yes, yes, yes. Oh man. But if not, it's just a fun thought. I mean, the fucking universe is massive. I saw this dragon thing, and the ultimate form of Chiron from Dragon Ball is fucking massive. Bigger than galaxies. Just like, oh my, like, when they showed the dragon holding the sun in its hand and then it started going out, I'm like, hold up. There's a dragon bigger than a dragon that can hold the sun in its hand like a motherfucking glass sphere. Like, I'm like, the thought of a dragon that can hold my planet that I live on like it is a fucking peach in its hand. Like, that's a terrifying thought. But then there's, yeah, but then you have one that's like just galaxies larger than that one. Like, oh my gosh, like the one that's holding the fucking sun in its hand is like a flea on this motherfucker's back. Like, that's just massive. And then people really, I personally don't know how anybody can have the forethought of like, oh no, aliens are definitely not real. There's no other. We are the smartest thing ever. Like, people that think that, they just don't realize how dumb that statement is. Like, we are just, no. Something that massive. There's no way. No way. I just personally think there's no way. I'd be extremely surprised to come to find out that we are the most intelligent thing in the universe because no. Yeah, man. Like, it's just not like I think back to Neil Tyson. Neil, he had said something along the lines of like, "We're not a threat to the aliens because we are a lower life form. Like we're not even a blip on their radar because they don't consider any of us to be intelligent beings." And he's like, myself included. Like, like.
Right. Because to be honest, there's basically like only three real like options for aliens existing kind of thing. If they, so I think it was three because it's like the first one is they have visited, but they did it long ago.
Mhm.
The
Mhm.
second one was they didn't visit because they basically cruised on by and was like, no, there won't like intelligent life on this planet, so
Yeah.
let's just die.
No intelligent life forms. Zoom.
Right? Yeah.
Like, ouch.
Um, or they just don't have the means to leave their world because they just haven't gotten down to it.
Right. 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 Because you have to have resources, like the potentiality
You
of
just have to have the ability to intergalactically travel.
right, right, and they might not have that.
Right, because we don't even have that.
Right, interesting. Yeah, no, I
We
think
could
we're the
send an
white trash
unmanned
planet.
rover
Unmanned rover, yeah.
over to Mars.
Which it is kind of impressive. I've always thought that we would eventually end up on another planet. I just hope that it's it sticks to the science of it because right now it seems like that's what it is. And I say seems because everything is about money, man. And I just don't want Mars to be all about money. Like, I wanna I wanna believe. That's my optimism right there. Rainbow and I both agree that going into space would be fun, but she would want to still live on Earth. But she has definitely said that she would love to be an astronaut.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think it would be just phenomenal.
Well, we're likely to get like something crazy-ish, like a fucking moon base or something.
No, exactly. Like, oh man. So, and it's just like if we do that, it could. I mean, I'm sure they've thought about this, but like it's gonna mess with the gravitational poles and different things. Like you're adding mass onto it, so it's gonna change the way. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it. Mars has its own atmosphere on the out of it. Like our moon is in our atmosphere, so it's just like I don't like the thought of that. Mars is like far enough away with its own.
Well, you really not gonna like the whole like orbiting space station.
No, I did. Yeah, no. Every time I see those in movies, I'm just like that would mess our years up. I feel because you're adding something into our orbital circles. Like I just yeah no no. That's why like
However,
yeah, that's why whenever people are watching movies, I'm like, dude, it's a movie. Don't try to explain it. Like, because if you do, you're gonna hurt your brain because. Oh, oh man, no, I forget which movie it was. They had put giant kites on it, and the way they explained it, I was like, oh, that might actually, kind of like a windbreaker type of situation. But I still,
is that what you're saying?
yes, yeah, yeah, yeah. I still just, I don't know. It's Don't we have enough little space stations out there with like 1 to 2 mans on it? You know, I personally think that type of stuff adds to like global warming and stuff like that. Just every little man-made thing that we have added into the atmosphere has affected it and made things just we had everything we needed. Earth provided all the things that we needed. We didn't need to like create things that didn't just come out of the ground. But you know what? Whatever. Whatever. You know.
Couldn't just leave it alone.
Yeah, no, exactly. Exactly. And some people go, oh, if we didn't have this, we wouldn't be able to do X, Y, and Z. It's like, well, X, Y, and Z probably wouldn't have been a problem because we would have evolved to survive it. Or we wouldn't have, and then so be it. And I think that's what it is that people just keep trying to prolong the human race because for some reason they think like, oh no, we're meant to always be here. It's like, no.
There are literally scientists right now working on curing aging.
What?
Like, yeah, aging.
It doesn't need to be cured.
Aging, right? Like, aging is being looked at as a curable condition.
See, and the reason I know that our bodies would adapt to it is the way that I'm able to use my body because all of my doctors, when they look at my x-rays and then I do something, they go, you shouldn't be able to do that. And I go, well, I stretch, I do yoga, I do this X, Y, and Z. I'm like, that's why I'm able to do it. So, like, yeah, I need a hip replacement, but I've realistically needed a hip replacement my whole entire life. And my body adapted to it. So, I just personally think some of our medical advances, whereas they're great and I think they're phenomenal, well, I mean, fuck my glasses for fuck's sake, but I think a lot of it has made us more of a pussy race. Like, like we're not as strong as we used to be. And some people would argue that that's the opposite because we died off earlier. I'm like, a lot of the reasons why we died off were a lot of man-made things, like not properly going poop where you eat. You know, like there is a. Yeah, man, it's wild. It makes me glad that I personally pay attention to my own carbon footprint and I do my best. And my daughter will say the same thing. Like, she'll see trash and she's like, ugh, people don't love Mother Earth. That's so mean. And I'm like, I know. I know. She's like, I'm glad that we love our planet. I'm like, I'm glad we do too. Like, my fucking 5-year-old is pissed off about your litter. And fucking grown ass adults don't get it. Everything shitty that we've experienced is man-made, including traumas. Like, I wouldn't be all anxiety ridden and have PTSD if it wasn't for some human beings that done fucked with my brain. Like,
I mean, hypothetically speaking, if a tornado rolls through your town and destroys your house and takes away everything, and just fucks everything up, I mean, that's not man-made, but still, like, you could have been residing in a cave where it's safe away from the tornado.
exactly. If we didn't build these fancy homes that are fragile, like, we would have been okay. Or maybe just not try to colonize in an area that's full of tornadoes.
Right. We literally call that place Tornado Alley.
Yes, yes, we literally call that place Tornado Alley. Exactly. Um, yeah, no, I don't know, but I also, I'm very much convinced, and it just, I've believed in reincarnation my whole entire life, and I truly just believe that it's just like, we're a simulation to see if it would work. you know, or we're not. I just think of I just personally think we're a science project. Like we're a little ant farm, but our farm is giant and green and blue from space. At least that helps my little feeble mind feels better when I think of it that way. Because otherwise, I am just a speck of atoms floating on a rock in space. Like, just a bunch of little molecules chilling, doing this thing called a live stream on the internet that projects to millions of people through little cords and particles in the air. Like what the fuck? Also, I am now hearing within myself why people always tell me I sound like I'm a conspiracy theorist. And then people will ask me, Ray, people ask me all the time, oh my god, do you know about this? I'm like, what is that? And they're like, a conspiracy theory. Like, like what you're talking about. I'm like, these are my own thoughts.
Right off the top of the dome. Like,
Yeah. I didn't,
100%.
I didn't find something and go, ooh, that, yeah. Like, no.
Amber's 2024 original.
Or possibly a repeat. Because I tend to do that. But I don't. Like, someone once asked me, they're like, well, do you know about the Illuminati? I'm like, well, movies talk about it. I'm like, but I don't, I'm like, I don't. And they're like, well, do you believe in it? And I'm like, I mean, no. I'm like, do I believe that people think that it's some big thing? Yeah. Just like there's people who very much don't believe in aliens or don't believe in, like, that we evolved from an animal. That to me, I think, is like evolution can be seen in everyday aspects, from how a flower will close its petals at night to protect its pollen but then bloom in the daytime. Like, that is evolution working right in front of our eyes. How can you not think that we're not somehow connected? Maybe not monkeys, you know, but something. I don't know. I very much am scientific, but I also believe that nothing is impossible. It's just improbable. hmm I'm angry at the game because I just know that your update isn't updated yet, and I'm like, he's gonna have to go to bed, and then I'm gonna be alone with my Amber thoughts.
It's still not done though.
Ah, lame. I am glad that mine. I was getting worried. I was like, it's gonna get to the point where I'm not gonna want to make any content because it's a Thursday. It's not like a Friday or a Saturday. Um, Although in our school district right now, they don't have any school tomorrow, so I'm sure some houses are just rambunctious as fuck because all their kids are like, we don't got school tomorrow. Woo! F you, mom. Like, I already know that's definitely rainbow a little bit. Like, it's 8:10. Her bedtime is 8:30. I could see Allie mom maybe letting her stay up till 9, or she had a long day at school and passed out by 7:30. It's so cute though, cause she's like me. I can tell when she's so tired, but she's just like forcing herself to stay awake because she just like, for whatever reason. Usually it's because she wants to finish a movie with me, or um she wants cuddles and she refuses to let the cuddles happen at bedtime. But it's just like she'll be like sitting there staring at the TV with like a slightly grumpy look, and then I look over and she just does like it reminds me of a drunk smile, but it's a tired smile. And then I go, I love you, and she's like, I love you, and like that whispery, raspy, tired voice. I'm just like, "Oh, you're tired. Go to bed." She's like, "I'm not tired. Are you done writing in your journal?" And I'm like, "I'm almost done." Oh, she's so cute. Man, I miss my daughter. I'll see her on Sunday though. And she doesn't have school Monday, so mommy daughter Monday. Yeah, that's gonna be good. I'm. It's like I don't want to make the months go faster, but It's just like the closer it gets to the 20th, I've just makes me think about my my angel baby, my rain, and then May has a buttload in it. Like May 27th of 2021 is when my divorce was finally finalized. So of course we get a little bit of a miss around there, but that also was right around the time that I lost rain. So it's just I do my best to just like not not think about things that are going to make me completely crumble. I think that's why my brains just have checked out because what the fuck do we think about? You know what I mean? Everything is just so I just like try to focus on you and Caleb, but then I have that sort of personality where I'm like, well, I don't want to be too overbearing, like, but you guys are both like, no, like, just like, like, crush me, like, I can take it, but I don't want to put too much of my stuff onto anybody. But I also know that people that love you will want to take it. So, because that's how I am with you guys. That's why I know things that go on in your guys' life because I worried about yous, just like you worries about me's.
Heck yeah. I'm glad to have you around.
Thank you. I'm glad to have you around too. I'm thankful for when you came into my life because by the time I had met you, I had just like so much struggle busing and having just a good soul, like because a lot of our friendship wasn't necessarily even chatting, it was just being in the presence of each other and just like having that calming nature where you feel secure just to be. And I fucking needed that a lot, and I mean I still do. I'm always gonna need it, but when I think back to when I was 17, fucking 20 years ago, oh no 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 no. I'm so glad I'm not 17 anymore. I wish people didn't think I was in my 20s.
Shaved?
Oh,
Like less
I
than a
saw
year?
the picture. It instantly took 5 years off of you.
Right, yeah, I look, yeah, you said too. You look hella young.
You're like 36 where? You're like, oh, I look 21 again. Oh, but you look old. Like the only reason that you wouldn't be able to say that you look that young with your facial hair is because you got that little salt and pepper thing going. But if you can't see that, you can't like you still look like you're in your early 20s. We both just look like we stopped aging at 25.
Right.
It's a blessing and a curse. I personally don't like it all that much, and people for years have been telling me, "Oh, you're gonna love it when you get older." I'm like, "Am I though? Like, am I though?" Especially because I didn't even think it was a thing for people to be like, "You're joking. Stop lying about your age." I'm like, "What are you talking about? You're not 37. What? Wait, what? How do you think I am?" Yeah, like and then one person, they accidentally said 47, and they were like 37. So like, they were just basically like, "Why are you making yourself older?" And I'm like, I was born in 1986. I'm a dinosaur compared to some of y'all. Just because I look like a good ass dinosaur don't mean nothing. It is creepy though. Like I'll look at myself in a video or even just in the mirror, and it's I mean, it's me. Like, I obviously recognize myself, but it's like, I'll be like, damn, no wonder people don't think I'm my age. I'm like, I'm just have been aging well. And it's not like I've done too much to guarantee that. Like, it's not like I've been wearing moisturizer since I was 7 or some shit. I only recently, in like my late 20s into my 30s, and now at 37, I still don't do it every day. I'm trying to get to that. But I did put on my moisturizer after my shower, and it is, my cheeks are feeling so extra super soft. Man, can you imagine if I had been moisturizing since a teen? Fuck. I probably would have stopped aging at 18. Vampires. Man, you probably got to get going soon, huh?
Yep.
Yeah.
But just fuck it.
Ooh! Okay. Pew pew pew. One. I'm gonna.
Alright, on one now.
Yes! I. Oh, I only hit this once. I was like, I'm gonna load another bowl. Still have a bowl loaded. Okay, I'm gonna toke this bowl. Oh man. I am really glad I did all of the adulting I did today. Fucking 2 field trip forms, couple thing, like one thing that I wasn't even supposed to fill out, and when I ended up talking to my Social Security person today, they were like, "Oh, we're supposed to fill that out." I was like, I know. I was frustrated when I got it, but I also know that when you get something that comes with a return yellow envelope from the Social Security Administration, you return that bitch, because when you don't, they get pissy. So, I was annoyed as fuck having to fill it out, and it just paperwork of any kind gives me anxiety, but certain type of paperwork just send me over. Um, yeah, but we got through it, and they're on the mailbox. Get picked up in the morning. Tomorrow's gonna be a good day. I'm just like, that's what I always push out. It's like, because it is a good day because I woke up, but I want more than a good day. Like, it just. Man, I was also. I kind of feel like I jinxed myself into sweat induced dreams again because I had mentioned them and how I hadn't had them, and then all of a sudden, ha 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 ha. Wait, and I hate it because I'm still very unsure if it's sweat because it's so much of it. It's like, are you sure I didn't wet myself? So I'm like sniffing my bed and it smells like nothing, because like if you have a generally clean system, your sweat ain't gonna stink very much when you're not like working out or something like that, when your body's just releasing moisture from your pores. So I like that. I like that like I may have a lot of things about me that aren't super healthy, but like the tips of my nails are white. When I sweat, it doesn't smell like garbage. Um, my immune system is pretty good, even though other things are kind of they misfire a little. Hey, happy 420 somewhere. Damn it! I just wanted to accept it. What the hell? Okay, there we go. Whoa! That is a dope character. Oh my gosh. He kind of reminds me of like, um, like a Willy Wonka type of person, like someone that's very showy. Like, step right up. I'm gonna show you something that's gonna blow your mind into oblivion. Like, I feel like that character gives that vibes off. Like, step right up and see what I do. Yeah, very like. There's a. I have a bunch of movies flowing through my head, but I can't think of the name of any of them. Um, but yeah, like that, like not quite as arrogant, but like maybe like a Zap Brannigan sort of esque-ness. Yes. My brain hurts. I Man, it's such a weird thing, and I think I've talked to you about this. Is the fact that growing up, it was always kind of like fucked up and weird having all these extra voices in my head, and just trying to figure out like, oh, that's not an imaginary friend. Like, oh, okay, but I when I first experienced and continue to experience to this day is when there's like none of them except for like Bluebear in me, and it feels empty and weird. Whereas the beforehand it felt weird and chaotic. Like it's just very interesting how you almost get used to something um, that was scary, but then it becomes comforting. Yeah. I can. Yes.
This update is worth shit, dude. I'm like taking forever just to load it.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm wondering what because they just had an update, so I'm wondering why they even needed one. Collect a weapon. Let's do the travel distance into air while in a vehicle. Like, honestly, all of my match quests are kind of wah wah. Ooh. Over into the tunnel, since we only could do the one. The cave. Oh, yeah. I was like, why is it screaming at me? I have the little munchkin guy. The gingerbread. Gingy, I think. I forget what his name is. But, he screams. You first jump out of the fucking battle bus. He's like, ha, ha, like it's a really high pitched scream. Oh, have a holly jolly year. You know, it's funny is I love just holiday music, but most aspects of Christmas I distaste. Most of the things that I like about Christmas aren't even derived from Christmas. It's usually from Yule or oh my god, starts with like an M, I think. Melned. Either way, it's a lot of not uh the things I liked about Christmas weren't the Christian aspects of it. It was all of the more traditions and mythologies, which weren't even about the Christian Christmas. That was pagan and Viking and fucking um, Celtic and Welsh. Like, they're so like, oh man, Yule is so cool. Ooh, backing that booty up. How you doing? Oh shit, stuck in the hole. Ooh, I have 3 medkits for us. I also have one big pot, but... Ooh, what's this? Ooh, yeah. Sweet, I got a blue SMG, or blue assault rifle, and a green SMG. Yeah. Some wings, water bending, which, you know what's funny is I've yet to see anybody use the water bending. I'm gonna go to say that most people dislike it. Wow, lots of little mushies. Oh, and then we have 3 of these, so that's dope. Oh shit, you found a purple assault rifle? Well, I'm gonna have to pick that baby up. Oh, okay, it's over in the other area? Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. Sweet. Well, I'll bring the blue one. Give you the blue one. Yeah. I'm just gonna take... Well, yeah, it's hard to tell exactly where it is since we are underground. You know what? Pick up this great pistol just because I like a pistol more than an SMG. Pick up a little Hades action. What's that? The weird circle around you. What is that? Oh. What does it do? Oh. Whoa. Okay, a little Elsa action. Okay. That's cool. Okay, right behind you. Yeah, they're definitely up at the, up at that little base camp, you think? Did you need any shields? Might as well. Oh, someone dropped a medallion over at Mount Olympus. Uh. Oh, that was you. Fuck. Oh yeah, I'm gonna pop into that little frosty bush. No more shots. And... Oh, never mind. Spoke too soon. Definitely still shots up there. Let's see if I can get my Jade Rose reloaded, because my brains are actually starting to feel quote-unquote normal. Which is very odd. I even still very much think how odd it is that I don't feel any semblance of human being, but then once I'm medicated, I do. And I have some people, yeah, and I've had people go, oh, well, you just do that because you've always been medicated. I'm like, I remember what it was like when I wasn't toking. like before the very first time I ever toked, and how much it helps. And then also just on a daily basis, like, oh shit, they came down, they're coming in. Oh no, they're not. They're going down. It's just one of them. Interesting. Going over that way. Tried to run up a mountain and huh. Anyways, I don't fucking remember what I was gonna say. Unimportant. Man, I would hug you so fucking tight. And actually, you know how I like to. I hug and pick up. And they're in the bush with me. And they're shooting me. Damn it. Asshole. That's like my worst fear come to life is I'm like, I'm gonna have a handful of weed and someone's just gonna shoot me. And what happened? Stop, heart. I don't know. I don't know. But not me wishing that I had left some of them splashers. Wait, there's minis in there. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Such an a-hole, though. They really, really did just, like, pop into the bush. Probably got scared or some shit. Downed me. And, like, I literally am, like, trying to get weed out of my hand. Ugh. Alright. There's a stupid fucker. Hey, bitch! Fucking ridiculous. Get the diffuser first! Ugh. It frustrates me when people shoot people that aren't shooting back, necessarily. Like, I was just a fucking festive guy sitting in a bush. You know? I didn't even move. Like, minding my own business. Oh, that's you. I was about to say, someone else is coming down the zip line! Yeah, I just, like, if I had started shooting them immediately or just something, but I was literally just crouched, not moving whatsoever. I was very clearly not a threat. And it frustrated me. Like, I was just like, like, I just literally had Jada Rose to my hand, just like, trying to hurry it. I'm like, please, please, please load this before they kill me all the way. And then, nope. It's just, yeah, that happened. Ooh. Okay, I got 3 medkits and these 2 splashers. And a chest full of pain. Yeah. Excuse me. Oh my gosh. But I think I got the bowl loaded. I have to double check it, and I hope I didn't, like... Sometimes when I'm in a hurry, I'll get, like, the heavy hand, you know? Ooh, I don't know if you still need shields, but I just found a big pot. Okay. Damn it. I don't remember what I was going to say. Oh, well, bye-bye, thought. Ooh. Oh, shit. I found one of these, and I'm like, do I drop... I'm not going to drop my splashers, because those are, like, gold. But I have 3 medkits. I'm almost thinking, like, trade it for the Hades chain, maybe? I got Retribution and took his blue SMG, so yeah. I'm going to take this, because this will be more beneficial to me. Someone here? Yeah, but it didn't eat us. Okay. Whee! Whee! That's kind of cool. Had to emote there or something? Nice. Ah, shit. I was supposed to travel in a car. Meh. I'm not worried about match quests. I'm really not worried about the little... It, yeah. I'm already level 79. I'm not worried about it. Ooh. I want to find a nice bush to token. There's honestly a good chance I might play Pew Pew all night long. Because if I'm being completely honest, with the way my dreams have been, I kind of rather just stay awake. I don't have anything else to do. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, we're pretty close to an open vault. Ooh, yeah, bush. Beautiful white bush. It's the silver fox of bushes. Okay. Alright. Okay, nicely done, past Amber. Nicely done. Okay. Fine, fine, fine. Ooh, hey, car. Just gotta catch some air with this bad boy. That was so weird. Why wouldn't it let you get in on that side? It's like it's becoming more accurate, and it's so odd. Oh. Whee! I don't know. I think maybe I have to drive. Because it didn't move at all. Oh well, I'm not. Wow. Yeah. That was a lucky little shot. But I'm not worried about the quest. Because it probably is the fact that it's gotta be me or some shit. Oh yeah, literally already doing some numbers. So it had to be me apparently. Ooh, new car. Okay. Coming to get you. Yep. Almost got it. Got a good portion. And got it. Yeah. I kind of sent it out as a distraction. Alright. I'm gonna load this because told myself that I want to do at least one bowl where I put crumble on it. Because, like, I don't know why, but when I do my crumble, it makes me think of you. I think because it makes it more potent, maybe? I'm not sure. I just be thinking about you a lot. So, mm, damn. I'm just gonna ping the circle so we know direction and about how far. God damn, I'm taking a quick hit. Cheers! Oh my god. Oh, no, he coming up to us. Or is he fighting someone else? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah, two of them. There's one. And the other guy's still picking up the loot. We gotta get going, though. Yep. Do you need shields at all? Person up on the mountain? Huh? Oh. Okay, let's run. Because with the little bouncy bounce. I'm in circle. Homeboy is trying to snipe. He's southwest. He's got a little bit of jumping, jolty action of some sort. Okay, there's a person on the bridge. Oh, it's just him and us. Yeah. Yeah, he went into this little house down here. Ah, he found some splashers. I'm going in. Oh, nope, he is built some... I don't know where the fuck he went. He's in there, I think, still. Because the only way up is the zip line. Yep, he's still down there. He's got to come up. It's the only way up. Well, I guess he... Yeah, I mean, he's still in storm. He would have to come up. Where... Because I didn't see him take off with any Icarus wings. Oh, he's got a medallion. So he must have found some way to get up. Oh, he did have Icarus rings. Okay. Oh, shit. Okay. Nice. Yes, that was nice. High five. Yeah, no, he really did, didn't he? Yeah. I had 1 elimination and 2 assists. Ah. Oh my gosh, be back soon. Oh, that's awesome. That, like, mwah. Considering we were only able to play the one, that was a really great one. And it's 47, well, it was 47 past out of the hour, but now for me it's 8:48, which is still fun for my brain. So cheers. This is now a victory bowl. Fuck yeah. Me too. Thank you so much, Ray. That was stupendous. I hope you get some restful slumber, and I will chat at you tomorrow, of course.
Very, very, very nice.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
I will indeedly try.
Alright.
Night. Okay. I want to do more pew pew. We need more pew pew in our life. Let's see. I think we should run Mama Thought. Yes. I think I might leave. Well, actually, let's see. What's her emotes? Oh yeah. Carry the crown. I will indeedly try with me and my mammothot. Mucho love. I was waiting for it. I was like, he's got to dematerialize. Okay. Mammothati. See if we can handle. Now, I don't think I actually have a vehicle for Mammothati. Oh, she got her own little ones too. Ooh. Hmm. What kind of vehicle? Because it would be like browns with some icy. Browns with some icy, I'm thinking. I also feel like she would drive this. So I don't really have like a. Whoa. I mean, they have brown. Uh-uh. No, 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 no. We don't like. We don't like that. Nope, nope, no, 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 no. Okay, so let's maybe try white with some eyes. That's not bad. Ooh, yeah. I like that. Yes. Oh man, it's almost 9 o'clock for me. I really appreciate my best tutor because the fact that it's almost 9 for me means that it's almost 1 for him because he's 3 hours ahead of me. So I just, or it's almost midnight? 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, it's almost midnight for him because 8 o'clock was 11. But still, midnight, 1 a.m., both, I'm just thankful that he was able to get one little match in, and especially with my brains just being in a on another planet. Not a lot of forethought or anything like that. I managed to get through my day fairly well. Um, Slept till noon, so that was definitely helpful. And then I had freshened my hair, did stretches and some calisthenics. Oh shit. Did it always have the music? Aw, damn it. That was fucking cool. Fucking second? I had I had no idea that we okay. Okay. I knew we did okay, but I didn't fucking think that we did that okay. Okay. Canadian mommy. Oh, I love her so much. I really, without having Ray and Kayla in my corner, life would just. I don't want to think about what life would be like without them. Oh, fuck. Wow. A lot of people didn't even... Wow. 7 through 12 didn't even cross the fucking finish line. Oh my god, we're about to pass the fucking person in last. Poor guy. Not this guy, Leafy is now in first and I'm in second, but you can see... Oh shit. Oh. got me by like 20 milliseconds, like not even like 115-ish. Before I go to bed, I'm gonna put some pink, because there's some parts right here that didn't even die. Like I must have, I don't know what happened there. I didn't pull it out, because you can see the difference between my natural hair color, so I'm not sure what happened there, but we will render that fix. Nice car, all purple. Little llama on it. What's going on? Not enough blood in his joint. That's wild. Yeah, I'm gonna take that as a sign. Thank you to, we had a few people pop in. I really appreciate my best duder. But yeah, until next time, and always, I hope that you're always kind to yourself and everyone else. And I'll see you next time. Bye!